visited any of the work sites of foreign companies in the Vietnam Central Highlands? No. I mean, I have not visited the bauxite site. I have visited the Central Highlands. I've seen a number of economic development projects there, and I have talked to some companies that work in the Central Highlands, at least in Dalat and Buôn Ma Thuột, Pleiku, and a few other cities out there. Most of them are, there aren't many foreign companies there, but the ones that are there seem to be doing okay. In terms of the bauxite mining, I think that's a very complicated question. I know that Alcoa, the U.S. company, is interested in doing some work out there, but they're staying out of that whole discussion right now because they believe that you do have to have a good dialogue with environmental NGOs and with local government and with local people in order to set up a realistic, viable environmental plan for doing bauxite mining. At the present time, it's less than satisfactory. Let me put it that way. And so Alcoa is kind of saying we want to stay out of this at this point. As I mentioned earlier, I think right now that whole bauxite debate is becoming perhaps more political than environmental. Next question, are there any other natural minerals possibly for nuclear power? I'm not sure that there is any uranium in Vietnam. I don't remember anybody ever talking about it. I do know that Vietnam, of course, is very interested in developing nuclear power as an alternative, non-polluting energy source, and we are working with them on a series of memorandum of understandings that we need to have with another country in order to be able to allow our companies to go in and exchange technical information on nuclear power plants. I'm confident that we will have these agreements relatively soon, and that we will our companies will be trying to work with Vietnam on nuclear power. They intend to have start work on their first nuclear power plant around 2012, and I know that Westinghouse and Westinghouse, which is now part of Toshiba, and General Electric, are very interested in working with the Vietnamese on nuclear power. Next question is security. In April, China had a battlefield demonstration in the South China Sea. Also, Vietnam bought submarines and warships. Do you think Vietnam and China are secretly planning on the domination of the Gulf of Tonkin and South China Sea? No, I don't think that they are secretly planning on the domination of anything. Quite frankly, I think Vietnam and China, they have some differences over the East Sea, believe me. Number 3, how do you create a program for the overseas monks to visit the Venerable Quang Do to see how he is doing in Vietnam? We have been visiting to Quang Do ourselves. I believe the last time we saw him, he was in good health and in good spirits. But I made a commitment last night to Congresswoman Sanchez that I'm going to try and see him when I get back, and I'm going to report back to her on how he is doing. Let's see, in town hall yesterday, you believe that academic and cultural exchange, trade normalization, foreign investment will gradually bring more human rights and democracy. However, Dana Rohrabacher believes otherwise. Well, yeah. What is your opinion on opposing idealisms? This is the United States. You can say you say what you believe in. I happen to believe that these kinds of things are going to give the Vietnamese people the opportunity and the tools that they need to decide for themselves on their future. It's not up to us to decide their future. It's going to be up to the people of Vietnam, and I'm trying to make sure that they have every opportunity to do that. Have I received any new policies from Secretary of State Hillary Clinton regarding U.S.-Vietnam relations? No, but I'm hoping to see her when I go to Washington, and I'll find out if she's got some new instructions for me when I get there. My hope is that she's satisfied with the way that I've been carrying on my business there, and that she will say, just keep on doing what you're doing.
Okay, I think that answers them all.
I said it was the last question, but it was the big one in the back. Kept raising her hand, so
All right.
yours will be the last.
Thank you. Hello, Mr. Ambassador. This is Conway from Vistar. Just a follow-up question from on Taekwondo.